All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So this is a week follow-up for the Amazfit Bip U series, the U Bip. This is a solid smartwatch. Again, battery life is what I want to jump into first when I'm talking about some of these smartwatches, because some battery lives on watches, they just last me a long time. No getting around it. So with this watch, you could go possibly 7 to 9 days, but I don't think you'll be able to do that with notifications turned on. So what you're looking at now is this still is the same charge from when I did that other video. After I did the video, I had it charged up or whatever. But I disabled, I halfway through or so, turned the notifications off. The battery doesn't drain fast with the notifications turned on, but I get so many, so I'm at somewhat of a disadvantage. And it's a little agitating that I get. I mean, I could just turn off notifications, period, but I need to be notified of my notifications. So, but battery life, good battery life, you should definitely be able to get a minimum 5 days, because you'll get more than that, probably even closer to what they said on the website, or even more, because you probably might not have as many notifications and stuff. I have like 10 emails, all the social media, you get it, the YouTuber life. So, that's why my battery might drain a little faster than normal. But other than that, battery life is solid as they claim. And I'm sure that I could probably go a very long time if I turned off some of my notifications. Now, comfort and feel. This feels great. I actually can sleep with this watch on. I have trouble sleeping with a watch on because of how it feels on my arm. I don't like how it feels. But this is such a light and thin watch. It's just great, man. It just feels really good. Nice feel to it. I really like it. And I just like how it feels. It's a nice compact watch. It's the size of most of these square watches with a nice 1-point plus screen. And this is a good look, the feel of it. So the bands on here, you can change these bands if you want to. I suggest just leaving this one because this is a sports watch. So you could change the band, if you wanted to, but maybe it's just I kind of like these bands right here, because I've changed bands on watches before, and then afterwards I didn't really like it, so I ended up going right back to this watch anyway. So the band anyway. So yeah, but at least you have the option to change the band. It's super simple. Just pop that open, buy whatever band you want that's equivalent to the watch, the size, and you'll be good to go. So the heart rate monitor and the blood oxygen level monitor, actually really solid, man. I mean, I used this watch too when I was doing my workout, tracking the workout and everything, and it's super accurate. One discussion that some people were talking about in the previous video is that it doesn't have GPS. Well, it uses a GPS. So basically it's hooked to your phone. And I still say it's just GPS. It's just not an individual GPS. I don't think that's a bad thing. And some people are like, oh, I want to leave without my phone. I don't know anybody who leaves and runs and goes places without their phone. But watches that have GPS, huge plus. But for me, that's not a downfall that it uses the GPS when it's linked to your phone. That doesn't bother me at all. And it's not a con for me at all. For some people, it's a con, respect. Okay, if it's a con to you, respect. But I don't think that's a drawback for the watch. I mean, the watch costs, what, $60? And this watch is better than a whole bunch of other watches out there on the market. So software-wise, it's really easy. You swipe up from the bottom, your notifications. I unlinked it because I'm starting this review on this one, so that's why you see no steps or anything like that. But for today, but software is super easy to understand. I mean, it is just easy. It's smooth. Everything is just there. It's not a clunky software. It's not as feature rich as this version that you'll see later. But it's still, this is obviously another Amaze watch. If you saw the unboxing, this is the GTR2. But still, this software is smoother than almost 90% of the smartwatches that people try to show on that companies bring out. Because a lot of those watches are fitness trackers or they're Android style watches. And the software is just horrible. Clunky, slow, everything. So price, value to customer, this is a win. Buy this watch right now. If you need your notifications and everything to come up, it rings when the phone calls come in. It's just all the messages come through super clear. It is just that good. And I think the software can really destroy a smartwatch, because a smartwatch to a lot of people is not really necessary. But I personally want a nice smartwatch to complement my very expensive devices, the phones that I have. So this smartwatch, I think it checks a lot of boxes for the majority of the world. And some people might not understand that. That might go right past some people, and some people are instantly going to say, no, it doesn't. But it checks nearly everything that a person could possibly want in a smartwatch. So I really feel like the $59 that this costs is totally worth it. I mean, I'll recommend this over several watches out there, Apple, Samsung, any of those watches. I would definitely recommend them for that, because if you get too far gone into smartwatches thinking it's supposed to act just like a smartphone, then you need to stay with your smartphone. But if you want a nice assistant to your smartphone, this is definitely a good complement. This will complement it perfectly fine. For $59.99, this is a total win. It is a win all day. I can't stress it enough. Light, compact, does everything right. The application is super intuitive, and it's just a good look. Now, Amazfit was rebranded to Zep. So if you go into the application store, you'll see that it's called Zep when you type in Amazfit. Same thing, download it. It's all the same. It's your man Jay. Week follow-up on this thing, man. This Amazfit Bip U series is actually really solid. So I'll follow up with you guys again for this edition as well later on. But decided to whip out the Pixel 4a 5G and record this video. What do you guys think of the quality? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.